All right, guys, I want to share with you a watch that when I first noticed it at a reasonable price, this guy here, it stimulated a spontaneous random purchase from me. I actually purchased this with my own money from Joma Shop, and let's check it out. This is the Bulova. Is that how you guys say it? I don't know. Let's see. This is the 98A254. There are a few colorways of the quartz model like this. Now, this is using the Citizen Miyota 6S21-00A movement. In case you didn't know, Citizen is the owner. So, I mean, they're all kind of like, I don't know how it works in the internal relationship, but as far as I know, Citizen owns them. That's what I take from it. But let's get into the case size, then we'll talk about a few other things. Case width, 40.5 millimeter, 40.5 mil. Lug to lug, 46.35. So it's pretty short, and it's not very wide. It's a nice wearing watch, I have to say. I gave you a wrist shot. I'm going to give you another wrist shot at the end when I put this leather on, because I can't stand this butterfly clasp. The strap is okay. I cannot stand the butterfly clasp. 14.6 thick, so it is a little bit thicker, but we kind of expect that with a chronograph, especially if it's an automatic. This one's not. This is quartz, but it's still a little bit thicker. You know, you have a boxed, domed, double domed sapphire crystal, 200-meter water resist, all that good stuff, screw down crown. So it is going to be a little bit thicker. 20 millimeter lug width here. I did notice they make, because I think you can still buy them, an automatic version of this. Yeah, so the automatic is a limited, and it comes with a really cool display box, and they actually embrace the surfboard look. These are called surfboards just because of the shape of the center part there. I think it looks more like an instrument cluster myself, but I don't live near an ocean, so maybe it would look like a surfboard if I lived in California. But the automatic one, they only made 350 of them, and they have a retail price tag of $2,950. Yikes. Yeah, I'm good with what I paid for this. The price from Joma was $347.50, and I used a code that they gave me a long time ago to work with them, and then I never really worked with them, but the code still works. So if you use ROB20, you will get $20 off your purchase. Check it out. If you order from Joma, I think it has to be a certain dollar amount watch, but put in ROB20, you should get $20 off. Let me know if it works. It's worked for a few other people that I've given the code to. So my landed cost on this was $327.50. I'm good with that. That is a good deal, I think, for this watch. Sapphire crystal, really cool retro design, just a beautiful overall watch, I think. And the strap, I think, matches it really good. I'm going to put it on a rally strap or this. I'm actually going to send it over to a couple of buddies for them to video, so they'll get it on this strap, and maybe one of them will throw a rally strap on it. We'll see. Let's see. I think I covered pretty much everything about that. Let's zoom in and take a look at this dial. Like I said, there are some other colorways, but this one really caught my eye. Obviously, the orange in that dark blue with that like kind of cream silver type dial. I don't know how to explain it. If you look, it's kind of brushed. It's got some vertical brushing on it, and it's just such a very good looking dial. And then with that interruption of the blue, that navy blue in the center, it's actually kind of cut out. And then it has basically, you know, that's your chronograph counter over there on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, that's your running seconds. So if we reset the chronograph, the main counter there resets quickly, snaps back, and then the chronograph hand sweeps back. So that's how this caliber works. And you can see it's perfectly centered. I absolutely love that handset, the really bright white with the orange and then the lume out of the tip of the hour and minute hand. I just love the colors on this thing for sure. And then that bezel is actually blue all the way around, and then they printed orange over that part there. This is a countdown bezel, meaning a dive bezel would have the numbers on the other side. So this would be a 10 and this would be a 50 over there. So basically, you know, if you're doing something and you only have 20 minutes, you would turn that to 20, and then when the minute hand gets over here to this pip, you're out of time. You've done your 20 minutes, you need to move on. Whatever you're counting down, that's how that works. My issue with this one is the bezel is very easy to turn, like a small bump or something like that, and it's going to move. And it's bidirectional. There's no detents, there's no notching or anything like that, and it's actually kind of loose in there. So I really think they put too small of a gasket in there, because that's how these friction fit work. They have a gasket in there basically, and that's your friction. So if they were to do like one size up rubber gasket in there, I think it would get rid of that play and it would add a little bit of stiffness to it, and it wouldn't be so easy to manipulate. But I don't know. I don't really mess with the countdown bezel too much on this. And really, I've been in 2 back-to-back watch baths, so I haven't even had a chance to wear it. So it's going to be kind of fun to loan this thing out and kind of miss it and get it back. I don't intend on selling this watch, because I think for what I paid for it and what it looks like and how wearable it is and how versatile it's going to be with straps, 20mm lug width here, I think it's definitely worth keeping. Sapphire crystal, it's quartz, so it's going to be a nice grab and go. If you look at the case back here, it is a screw down case back, and it does say, Japan movement, and then the band is made in China. Why they would put that on there? Maybe that's a sticker. Oh, that is a sticker. Well, there, I solved that problem. Never mind. I was going to complain about that being on the case back. That was a sticker. Never mind. We are all set with that. So let me put the leather on, and then we'll check out the leather. This is the EA leather goods that I had custom made for me, and it definitely wears better, but I don't know if I'm feeling this actual look. So I will perfect that later once I get the watch back. I'm thinking a really nice rally strap is going to do this thing justice. But anyway, guys, let's check out the lume shot on this and then close out, because I have a ton of other videos to make. But there is lume on this for sure. It is a thin application. There is a very thin line of application in between the indices, because they're mostly polished, and then a thin line on the hour and minute hand, and then an oversized lume plot there for sure. But you wouldn't really expect a ton of lume on this style of watch anyway, so I'm not upset about it, but there is lume on there. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next vid.